Assalamualaikum everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to make potato delights. Now it's a very fun recipe that I have created. Basically, it is a good entertainer. You can have it as a snack, or you can even sneak it into your children's lunch boxes, especially, or your workplaces. When you have a work party, you can take this dish because it's something very portable and it's beautiful. So I'll just quickly go through the ingredients. I've got here a can of corn that I have put it in a blender, and I just blitzed it a little bit because I wanted it to be a little mushy. You can usually buy a can which is already with the mushy, or the cream or creamy corn kernels. You can buy those ones. I didn't have that, so I just did that in my blender. I've got breadcrumbs. In my plate over here, I've got salt and pepper for seasoning. And I've also got the box grater because I'm going to grate the potatoes using this side of the box grater. I've got about 5 potatoes here ready. I've boiled them and I've removed the skin of it. And I've also cut some cubes of cheese. Now this is optional. If you don't want to add the cubes, it's entirely a decision. So what we're going to do at this stage is we're going to first grate the potatoes and then add the corn in it. And so here you can see that I'm mixing them together. Now if you don't have a box grater, I would recommend you to invest in one, because when you do mashed potatoes, especially the box grater, they do come out very nice, smooth and silky. I'll also add in this mixture at this stage the black pepper and the salt, and I'll mix them together and check for seasoning. And here you can see that how beautifully this mixture has come, and you can see that it can also be molded into beautiful potato delights, which I will be doing later on. I've checked for seasoning. This is the only part that I always stress, is that when you come to a certain point in the cooking, like this one, this is the only time you can check on the seasoning and to make sure it's perfectly done. So for me, I had to add a little bit of salt. It's entirely your decision. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a little mixture and use oil if you need to make the balls. And then once you press the balls, I'm going to place a cube of the cheese in it. So I've already cut such cubes. I'm going to put that inside, and I'm going to roll it together to form a ball. Sorry if my video isn't that good, but this is how it will be. You can even use the rolling board to do so. So that's a perfect ball. And then you just roll it into the breadcrumbs and start displaying them. Now, you can make these extra ahead in time, great for parties. You can also take them to work, as I mentioned, and you can freeze them and have it in breakfast. If you ever need to have those one of the days when you want to have a good breakfast, you can just remove them from the freezer from this point and then just fry them. So I'll continue to do the rest. I'll also show you another one just in case you missed out on it. So what I did was just take a bowl, a hand size of it, make a kind of a hollow in there, took a cube of the cheese, put it in the hollow, and I started to make a ball. I even used my board over here, cutting board, to continue with the board. I think that was a good idea. You can see I'm playing around with it, and what I'm trying to do is sealing all the parts of my potato delights. Now if you are looking at a healthier option, you don't need to add the cheese in it. All you can do is skip the cheese part of it and just make the balls and drop them in the breadcrumbs, or roll them in the breadcrumbs and just have them prepared. I'll complete the rest and then I'll show you how to cook them. So I'm so sorry I skipped a few steps. I got so busy in my work. I was so excited to cook this. What has happened so far is that I finished making the balls and they were already coated with the breadcrumbs. So I took an egg and I beat the egg. After beating the egg, I coated the balls with the egg, and I am now shallow frying it in the frying pan, and you can see that. So I'll be turning them at least once until it becomes golden brown, and then remove them in the paper plate that I've set up on this side. So as you can see, the first turning of the potato delights have already happened, and you can see they're beautifully golden brown. So we'll just wait for it to golden brown on the other end, on the bottom side of it. Look, generally all my ingredients in the potato delights, they are all cooked. There was nothing that was raw in it. So that's why I have fried them on a medium fire, so that I can get a good golden brown on the potato delights, and they don't also absorb too much of oil. Now I have been cooking for quite some time. That's why you can see I put quite a few in one frying pan. However, if you are a new cook, you may not be able to control all of them at one go. I would say put a few and then put the next batch in. So cook it in batches. I'm going to be removing them in, and generally each side took about 2 or 3 minutes. So it's now about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to remove them and have them drained on the paper towel. So there you go. You can see that I have drained it out on a paper towel and I've placed them in a plate. I just put a little sauce in the middle just to elevate the taste. I've also got a sample that is sitting over here, and what I want to do is I want to show you after cutting how it looks like. So we cut through on this one. Oops, sorry about that. So you can see that I did not put too much of cheese, but the cheese has actually, sorry I didn't cut it very nicely, but you can see that the cheese has already melted beautifully inside the potato. I do apologize for the way I cut it. I should have taken a sharper knife. But look, this is how this would work out to be and how it should look like. I hope you love it. I enjoyed cooking it, and I hope you enjoy it too. Please like my channel and subscribe to my channel for more nice and innovative dishes. This took me very little time to cook. I hope that you'll try it at home and or take it to your workplace and impress everyone. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon. Bye.